Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Cancer's spiritual path reading for November 2022. Now, I have to say that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, you can do so in the comments of the video below. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much. And again, thank you so much. Excuse me. I also want to remind everybody to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising, as it can give you a broader picture of what might be going on. You can also check out the mid-month readings that I offer here. You can also check out the new moon and the full moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right. Without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Cancer's spiritual path in November 2022. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. All right. Okay. All right, so we have the Page of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Wands, and at the bottom we have the Ten of Swords. So in November, it does appear that you're starting this new path in one direction or another, but you're really being guided by your intuition. You're receiving a lot of intuitive messages in your dreams, your meditations, even what you may just be driving down the road, things like this. You're going to be receiving a lot of messages from the spirit, the divine, your spirit team, things of this nature concerning this new path here. And it does appear that in November that the universe is turning in your favor here. This is a mark of good luck. Whatever this path is, it is a destined path for you. But this is also marking a change here as well, as you find yourself on this new path. This is also going to open up some new opportunities for you, as most new paths do. But these are these opportunities of destiny here. But definitely luck is on your side and working in your favor in November. We have the Four of Wands here. So you are coming into this celebratory energy. And this kind of feels like coming onto this path. This feels like coming home to you. You're feeling a lot of harmony on this new path that you find yourself on. And with the Four of Wands, it's like the community is kind of rallying around you, whatever that community may be. And I feel like this has to do with this, the community on this new path is really celebrating you embarking on this new path. And essentially, you're embarking on this new path with this community to a certain extent. Now, this is your individual path, but it is aligned with this community to one degree or another. But this is a celebratory energy here. So this is the type of energy moving into November. And this is all riding on this 10 of Swords. So there has been an ending, which for a lot of you, I feel, had some pain tied into it. It was not an easy ending here. But with the 10 of Swords, this also marks this moment of rebirth here. And you are receiving a blessing on your new journey here with this rebirth energy. All right. This is the Yogic Path deck. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Cancer's spiritual path in November 2022. I don't speak very much in my day-to-day life, so while there's moments of silence, that's too many. While there's moments of silence, do pay attention to anything you hear within yourself. You might hear a word, hear some song lyrics. You might smell something that reminds you of something, or a strong emotion may bubble up. You may see something in your mind's eye. This is all your intuition playing a role in this reading. As we are not together in the physical, I am connecting to your energy. And in a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to that. 2 more cards, please. Thank you. So we have Parvati, Tantra, and Santosha. So Parvati, Parvati is the mother of Ganesha, and this is the love of Shiva, if you will. Now Parvati is known as the mother goddess. This is the goddess of power, devotion, fertility, harmony, and nourishment here. So this does seem to be, in part, this blessing that's coming in here. Because you are having this birth, this rebirth energy here, and coming into this harmonious, celebratory vibration here. I feel like whatever this path is, holds a certain level of power for you, and I feel like it might be a moment before this actually is really known to you in a real way. So that might be more in December, where you notice the power available to you on this new path. But do know that this path is lined with power. And this is something that is, one, going to make you feel quite nourished. But you will also be nourishment to this path. And then we have Tantra. So generally in the West, this is seen as sexual yoga. Now, this is just one tiny aspect of Tantra. Tantra is any yogic practice that uses dualistic methods to come to a non-dual understanding or viewpoint here. So on this path here, this is, I feel like, exactly what you're doing. There is an element of dualistic practice that's bringing you to this non-dual recognition. So dual is two things, non-dual is one thing. So for instance, like using a mala, this could also be considered tantra, because you are using two things, yourself and the mala, to come to a non-dual recognition that you and the mala are actually part of the same fabric, and this brings you to this realization that you and God are also not separate. Now, on this Tantra card, there's also two lovers, if you will. So that may play a role on this path for you, because this is also a depiction, as I always see this as a stupa. My mother is a florist, so I've definitely helped her build many of those. And so this is used in a wedding ceremony. So you could almost see these two as marriage partners crossing this threshold here together. So there may be some of that in there for some of you. I don't feel like that's for everybody, though, unfortunately, but that is for some of you. And then we have Santosha here. So this is contentment, satisfaction is what Santosha means here. So you are going to feel very content and satisfied as you make your way on this path. Now, initially, there might still be some stings of whatever this ending was. But do know that as November wears on, you will feel quite satisfied and content here. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Cancer's spiritual path in November 2022. This is the Wisdom of the Buddha deck, as I call it. That's not what it's really called. That's too many. I forget what the name of this deck entirely is. Let me get these cards and I'll get the box. 3 cards, please. Okay, this one hit first. All right. This is the box of the deck, which is very nice. But the actual name of the deck is Buddha Wisdom Shakti Power deck. But I just call it the Wisdom of the Buddha deck. So we have Akshobhya, and resides in the realm of the Eastern Pure Land. So the Pure Land in Buddhism is an astral plane that's been created by the Buddhas and the Mahasiddhas, and could be seen as a heavenly type of abode. But this is a astral plane, and there are some definite differences between what in the Judeo-Christian or Muslim faith is seen as heaven and what the Pure Lands are. There's a definite distinction there. But it is an astral plane. And the message here is objective, focused observation illuminates the truth. So this is kind of what you're doing as you go through this path here. And after this, which I feel like is either at the very beginning of November or kind of towards the end of October there, you are doing this having this objective, focused observation. You're really looking at things with a different scope here, more focus. And this is really going to illuminate some truths for you on this path and the fact that this is a path that you are destined for. Then we have Para, the ancient tantric mother goddess. So again with the tantra. And she is the origin of all goddesses in the Buddhist tradition. And the message here is Mother energy pours forth life. So again, this birth, this rebirth that you're having, and that it is this goddess energy that is birthing you anew here. And here on this card, we have moons in their various cycles, so do pay attention to the planets that transits the moon cycles. There are some eclipses taking place, so do pay attention to the timing of those things, as these will help you almost like road signs. Also, you can also utilize and harness the energy of these planet transits and the moon cycles, and also the eclipse. And here again we have more moons and their moon phases, so do pay attention to these moon cycles and the eclipse, as this very much looks like an eclipse here on here. This is Yeshi Saguel, and she is one of the wives of Padmasambhava, also considered a Mahasiddha. And Siddha means accomplishment or accomplished power, these types of things. And Maha means great, so great accomplishment, great power. But Yeshi Saguel could also be considered a Mahasiddha, but she's the Wisdom Lake Queen. And this message here is celebrate the creative feminine energy and vitality of life. So there's really some messages of this goddess energy involved in this new path here. And this motherly goddess energy. And celebrate the creative feminine energy and the vitality of life. So our whole reality is not just made up of the goddess. Our whole reality is the goddess. Like using this tantra to come into this non-dual recognition of this undifferentiated reality that is all the goddess. Everywhere you look is goddess. Your body is goddess. The table is goddess. These cards are goddess. The phone you're watching this on is also goddess. Like everything is goddess. The moon is goddess. The sun is goddess. Everywhere you look is goddess. All right, and this is the Gita deck. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Cancer's spiritual path in November 2022. Thank you. 1 or 2 more, please. Thank you. All right. So we have approaching guru and the burning fire. So now, these are not religious specific readings. These are talking about energies, unless, of course, you're engaged in one or more of these traditions, and then the reading may take on an extra layer for you. But guru, this is, guru literally means from darkness to light. That's what the word guru means. And so guru should be a guide to help you move from lightness or move from darkness to light. And really what a true guru is not going to subjugate you or make you worship them. Or that's not what a true guru is. Exposing and showing you that your own heart is guru. It's like they say the guru resides within you. The guru is discovered within. This is the true guru, and this is what a true guru should be showing you. There's a lot of charlatans and people who misuse this type of thing. So, but it does appear that someone or something is coming into your sphere that is really going to help you move from this darkness into this light here. This is physically moving from the darkness to the light, but this is about this energy. You kind of have been in this darker energy, and it does appear that is coming to its end, and you're being rebirthed into the light here. So do be keep a watchful eye out for teachers of such a nature, but also, like I said, your innermost heart is the guru. So listening to this inner heart that is one with the goddess is going to play an important role. So this says, the self-realized, the guru, the self-realized can impart transcendental knowledge, for they have seen reality. So this is the kind of knowledge that you're going to be coming in contact with. This transcendental knowledge that everything is one, non-dual. Then we have the burning fire. And here we have a Shiva dancing with his son Ganesha. And this is also Parvati's son Ganesha. And Parvati's love interest. And this is this burning fire. So the dance that Shiva does, and this is depicted in the statues of the Nataraja, the dancing Shiva with the circle around it. This is a depiction of this dance of reality, of the goddess, essentially. This is where they say the dance of Maya. So Maya means illusion, and that this whole reality is has an illusionary aspect to it, where we see all these different separate moving pieces. But with this transcendental knowledge, you realize that all these moving pieces are one. It's like we're living in this puzzle, but we think ourselves to be this individualized puzzle piece. We're actually, we're part of this complete puzzle here. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what are the divine energies surrounding Cancer on their spiritual path in November 2022. 2 or 3 cards, please. Thank you. One or two more, please. Okay, we'll take them. Thank you. All right. So we have Sabhadra, bestower of devotion. So there's definitely some devotional aspect of it. And devotional yoga is called bhakti. And this is, if you're familiar with like churchy terms, this would be like praise and worship time. But this is also a form of tantra because you're using this dualistic aspect of you as the singer or you as the devotee and God as the one that you're bestowing your devotion to. But again, these tantric practices are to bring about a non-dual recognition from a dualistic practice like devotion. And her blessings are removal of illusion. So this illusionary aspect of reality is getting removed for you. Worldly power and grace. So this path that you are going to find yourself on is aligned with power, like I said. To even step onto this path, you must have grace from the divine, from the spirit, to even begin this journey. And then blessings of devotion to Krishna or the divine, the spirit, nature spirits, whatever your path is. Again, these are not religious specific. These are talking about energies, but you're being the blessing of devotion to the divine. Gayantri Devi, mother of devotion. So again, with this more devotional energy here. And her blessings are peace of mind. So this contentment, this harmony that's coming in. Spiritual knowledge. You are coming into certain elements of greater spiritual knowledge. Greater concentration. So your mental faculties are being kicked up a notch here. Ability to please all of the gods. So in the Hindu sense or tradition, God, the divine, has many names, but God is one. So the ability to please all the gods, this is the ability to please the one God, essentially. And again, with this devotion. So you have this grace that's kind of raining down into your cup here because the gods are pleased with you. Then we have Nandi, the carrier of Shiva. So this is the cow that Shiva rides here. So there's a lot of Shiva energy and Shiva's story here on the table. And the blessings that this cow is giving is grace, the grace of Shiva and Parvati here. So again, you have this divine grace coming in. Ability to carry out one's duty. So you do find that on this path you have a duty. And it's almost like I feel like as you step onto this path, you realize that this was always your purpose. But something was not ready for that yet. But now with this ending, you are ready for that. Ability for ever increasing service. So whatever this path that you find yourself on is going to be of great service to those around you, your community. But I also feel like whatever you create on this path is kind of going down in history. This sounds silly, but that's kind of what I'm getting. Or like this is almost what you're creating is for the next generation, for the future here. And knowledge and understanding of one's duty. So you kind of have this knowledge and understanding of, okay, this is why I'm here. This is my duty. This is why I'm on this path. And this is going to help you continue on this path to have this knowledge. Now we have Narasimha Deva, and this is the lion-headed avatar of Vishnu. And this is a fierce deity here. And he is half man and half lion. And his blessings are protection from evil forces. So I feel like this is part of why you're on this path that's lined with power in such a way, is so that you can receive this protection. I also feel like you're kind of learning how to protect yourself on an energetic level also. Ability to see God everywhere and in all things. So like what I was saying, everything is the goddess. Everywhere where you look, you're looking at goddess, which is the divine. Skillful sublimation of one's anger when it is not needed. So there's something also about this path, coming into this contentment, and learning how to be the master of your emotions, the master of your own mind. You're reclaiming your mind by stepping on this path. Strength and courage to defy conventional authority for truth and justice. So in a way, you are kind of bucking the status quo to step onto this path. You are definitely defying conventional methods, or the conventional path that I feel like those around you may feel like you should be on, or the path that you should be doing, or things like that. You're kind of going against the grain here to step on this path. But do know that this is, you're going against the grain of the world, but you're coming into harmony and contentment with the divine and with your destiny as you step forward here. And then we have Varara, the boar avatar of Vishnu. And his blessings are the banishment of fear here. So this non-dual recognition definitely banishes fear, because you see that everything is one, and that you are one with everything. And when you see that nothing's separate from you, then there's nothing to fear or keep at bay. Protecting the world's ecology. So there might be an element of conservation involved in this. Intelligent use of world's resources. So I feel like you are using your resources in an intelligent way. And at the end, we may get a magician card out here. Freedom from the fears of dirt and darkness. So you've been through the dark. You know what it is. You know how to extricate yourself out of this with this knowledge of from darkness to light. So this gives you freedom from the fear of the darkness, because you realize that you can get yourself out of that whenever you want to. You also realize with this non-dual recognition that the darkness is part of you. It's one with you. It's not separate. Now, this isn't your entirety, just like the light is one with you, but it is also not your entirety. The light and the dark are both part of this dance of Maya that is illusionary. And that the light and the dark are one. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Cancer's spiritual path in November 2022. Three cards, please. Whoa. Whoa. All right. 2 more, please. All right. One more, please. Okay, we'll take them. All right. So we have it's a dog eat dog food world. All right. So we all know a dog, or we have known someone who has a dog that thinks that they're a human. And so the owner then treats them like a human, and they think they should have human food. And a lot of times when it's dinner time under the table, they get a little human food. Now, I just want to say that human food is not what a dog should be eating. But because the dog identifies as a human, this is kind of what the universe is giving it, is some of this human experience. It's giving it the food of a human because this is how it identifies itself. And so moving forward, you're kind of changing the way that you identify yourself. You were at some point seeing yourself that was pulled between this light and this dark, and you had these ups and these downs. But now you realize that all of this is within you, and that you're one with the divine. And so the universe starts to then deliver the food that is for the divine, because this is how you're beginning to identify yourself. And then we have the dream. So there's 2 things. This is almost this dream of your innermost heart to step on a path like this. And when you step on it, you're going to feel like, am I dreaming? Like, is this even real? That's the kind of energy that's coming off of this. There's also what I was saying about this dance of reality being illusionary. It's somewhat like a dream. It's kind of amorphous. And so this is also reminding you that even though this path is wonderful, it's also somewhat of a dream. Similarly, as we see this light and dark as separate states of being, but actually they're one within you. They're one dream within you. And so this is going to, especially with this new identification with yourself, this is what really lights this path with power here. Also and then we have, and there I was surrounded. So to realize that you are surrounded by the goddess, everything you're looking at is the goddess. This whole dream is the goddess in its dance here, and that in fact you are also one with the goddess, and that the god and the goddess are actually one. As humans, we want to put a human face on the divine, and this is ingrained in our psyche to want to do this. But the divine is not man or woman, is beyond these concepts. But I digress. You're going to find yourself on this path surrounded by the evidence of the divine, but also as you move, everything that you look at, you recognize it as part of the divine or one with the divine. And that all of undifferentiated reality is the divine. This is power. And then we have mushroom. So you might be utilizing some sacred sacraments. You might be utilizing some plant medicine as you move forward. This is also speaking of visions and gaining this spiritual sight here, which I feel like is going to play an important role moving forward for you. And there's more I could say on that, but we're going to go ahead and leave that there. Please give us 2 cards, please, for what is on Cancer's spiritual path in November 2022. That's too many. 2 cards, please. Okay, I see. Having a laugh. All right, jokester. 2 cards, please. All right. 1 more card, please. Thank you. All right. So we have the scales. So finding this balance and equilibrium between these darker aspects of yourself and the lighter aspects of yourself, and finding this balance between the two, and essentially embracing and allowing both of these aspects. You're not pushing one away for the sake of the other, or vice versa. So finding this balance, also balancing this dualistic practice. But you find this balance by this identification with and as this divinity here. I also feel like you are kind of weighing how amazing this new path feels in comparison to where you've been here out of the darkness. And then we have the white buffalo. So this is a cultural figure in Native America, and and she's holding this pipe here. So there may be some, again, utilization of sacred sacraments moving forward here. Also, just in general, a white buffalo is an auspicious sign moving forward here. So this is definitely a new day for you. This is a new chapter that you're embarking on. All right. Let's get a message from the Oracle of Rama deck. First, we pick a Divine Guide card. Or it picks us, rather. And then we will get some messages from the Greater Oracle of Rama deck, excuse me. This one? Okay. Rama. So Rama is the incarnation of the divine in the story, the Ramayana. Rama is also an incarnation of Shiva, and so is Krishna, and they're all incarnations of Vishnu in the Hindu pantheon. But Rama, or Ram, is the god. It is the hero. So you are becoming this hero in your story here. And this has the number 4 here. So the number 4 is the number of stability here. So you are coming into, and then we have the 4 of Wands here. This is bringing a lot of stability to where in the past there may have been a lack of stability in one or more areas of your life. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Cancer's spiritual path in November 2022. 2 or 3 cards, please. All right. Be aware, not beware, but be aware. All right. All right, I gotta check the camera real quick. You know, I did a video not too long ago where I forgot to press record. So essentially I didn't do the video. So this whole cycle I've been really double checking to make sure I press record. So we have number 4 here. This is be aware. So this is saying, do not act in revenge. So there might be an element with this ending, because it was painful, that in the past you may have responded to something like this in a vengeful kind of way. But this is kind of a new chapter for you here. And the Spirit is saying, do not act in revenge. So there's this feeling that when this happens, just almost immediately just start embarking on this new journey that's opening up for you, and leave this kind of darkness in the past, because if you seek revenge, you're pulling this dark energy with you and creating potentially harmful situations for yourself in the future. It says leap of faith. So this going from here to here is going to require a leap of faith, definitely. A hidden life purpose awakens to birth success. I'll read that again for you, because this is exactly what's taking place here. And again, we have had a lot of rebirth energies in these cards. A hidden life purpose awakens to birth success. So this has been birthed for you, or awakened for you, excuse me, to birth this success that you're stepping into. And that this has been somewhat a hidden life purpose. This was in your heart of hearts, and may have been something that you had suppressed for some reason or another, or you may not have even fully known that this was in there. But this is a hidden life's purpose, and it's awakening to birth success here. Then we have the card Divine Help. And it says, by following God's way, others will follow us. So this is speaking of others are going to take note of this transformation, but also this path that you're on. And they will follow your lead on this. Now, the word copycat comes to mind, but I don't feel like it's that type of negative energy. This is more auspicious than that, because it does appear that you are following the divine's way, the spirit's way. Whatever your path may be, you're following this, and others see that, and they are following suit to either follow you onto your path and see where it leads you, or they are doing the same and following this inner calling of the heart and following the way of the divine here. All right. We will get couple cards from the tiny, as I call it. Somebody in the comments asked what the name of the deck was, so I have to get the box because I never, even though I've said it 12 times now, I can't remember what the name of the deck is. All right, this is the box of the deck, and they call it the Inner Self Guidance Cards and Oracle Renewal Game. Now, what I've said every time is I could just leave the word game out. This is also an incredibly long title for a deck, but it is a fantastic deck, and I even use it for my personal readings that I do for myself. It comes in very handy. So we have pink, yellow, and orange. Respect. So it does appear like people are going to be following your lead here, that you are gaining the respect of those watching you, of your community. Like I said, to be on this path, you have to have grace on your side. So you have the respect of the divine, respect what you're doing here. And you also, because you're following this inner heart, you have respect for yourself. But this is also speaking to respect the path and also respect the power that this path is lined with. Growth. So this is, November is going to be a big growth month for you. Is growing in new ways that you did not expect or anticipate that you could grow in such a way. Then we have overwhelming. So this energy of this ending is definitely a overwhelming factor for you initially, and I feel like that is why you can kind of like leave it in the past. And move into the future because this was so overwhelming. Now, what's to come on this path is also going to be overwhelming, but in this different way. This is kind of this overwhelmed with sorrow, if you will, or grief. And this is this overwhelmed with happiness and this celebratory energy. So that it's kind of a flipping. As your energy shifts, so does reality shift around you, or within you, rather. Please give us 3 cards for a final message for what is on Cancer's spiritual path in November 2022. 3 cards, please, for a final parting message. All right. 8 of Wands. All right. So we have the 8 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. And at the bottom we have the King of Cups here. So you are taking action when this takes place, and you're moving forward, and it does feel like you're moving forward with a lot of speed. You're ready to get out from underneath this dark cloud. This also speaks of receiving communication or messages here. So you are, with these intuitive messages, I feel like November is going to be full of those. So there is that type of communication. I also feel like there is going to be communication from one or more individuals, and this kind of feels like these lovers on this tantric card, or these 2 individuals walking together on this path. There is going to be that type of communication, but I do feel like that might be more closer to December that this kind of communication comes in. And then we have the 4 of Swords. So this is highlighting the importance of meditation. This is going to help you extricate yourself out from underneath this dark cloud. This is also going to help you on this path here, because you're going to want to be steady in your mind on this path. So meditation, contemplation. Also, after this, you are moving forward really fast, but this is also highlighting the importance to take time to recoup your energies. And meditation can definitely help with that. Then we have the 4 of Wands. So there's 2 things. This is kind of this new training ground for you. And whatever this power path is, we'll call it the power path. So you are training, learning a new skill here. But there's also tension and conflict tied to the past. Some people will not be happy to see you embark on this new path. They will also not be happy necessarily to see you put this to rest so quickly. So there will be some conflict and some tension that comes up from those that don't want to see you proceed forward here. But again, this is your destiny to step onto this path. So, I mean, whenever we leave a situation or we kind of change modes, we're in a constant state of transformation, and it's an illusion that we stay the same as we were. Nobody stays the same as when they were like 15, 19 to when they're like 20, 30, 40, 50. It's like every 5 to 7 years, we kind of become a new version of ourselves. So this is a natural progression for you. But some people might be used to how you were before this. But change is natural. it's also important. There's something really calling you here, and you have to heed this call. And at the bottom, we have the King of Cups. So moving forward, as you get into this energy, you're feeling very emotionally balanced, and you're really moving forward with this cup of compassion. You're moving forward very compassionately. So you have compassion for these individuals that want conflict with you because of your change. You're also having compassion for both aspects of yourself, this dark and this light, this wounded aspect of yourself, but also this hero aspect of yourself. And it does appear that you are navigating the path forward diplomatically in a similar way you're handling what is behind you also in a diplomatic way. And here we have the Sun card here. So you are coming into this certain level of enlightenment here. And definitely with the Four of Wands, you're stepping into this joy. This can also speak of marriage or a committed relationship type of thing. So that there is little hints of that here in this reading. It's not up in your face, but it is there subtly. But you're going to be feeling really happy. Excuse me. But you are moving into this successful energy, and you really find yourself basking under the warmth of the divine here. You've really nurtured this inner child, this childlike energy and exuberance about you. And like this child has his or her heart, completely open here. And this is kind of how you're moving forward here, is with this open heart and this lightness of being. Here we have the Six of Pentacles here. So you are moving away from something and onto this new path. So you are giving to this new path, but you are not going to be giving to this old path anymore. And that's where some of this tension may arise, because you are weighing out with the scales again. What path deserves your attention and energy, and what from the past does not here. And here we have the Six of Swords here. So we have two sixes in a row. So 6 is the number of perseverance. So you are persevering through any roadblocks or any negative energy that may surround you. And in a lot of ways, these what would be considered darker energy or these moments of tension, this is all part of this rite of passage onto this path of power that you find yourself on. And this is also highlighting the importance of dropping the burdens of the past. It's like this ferry boat would move a lot faster if it didn't have to carry all these swords. Also, if we carry this energy, like I was saying earlier, into the future, say with like acts of revenge or things like this, or responding in a negative way, it's like that is carrying these swords across this river, and when a wave comes by, these swords could easily fall and cut everybody on this boat here. So this is highlighting the importance of letting these things go, letting the past go, because you are in this state of transition as you move into the future here. But when you do, and we have another 6, so we have three sixes here. So you are doing a lot of persevering, moving forward. But and I feel like you're going to be receiving this recognition from this destination that you are headed for on this new path here. And like I said, the community is coming out to celebrate this. And this is also this energy of this person riding high and the community celebrating their achievement. They're receiving an honor. Now, not everybody down here is happy for them, but this person up here is not taking any note of those that may have an issue with their glow up, if you will. But you are moving forward with a lot of confidence into this success energy. And I always see this wreath here on this wand as like the world card. They're holding this world card energy high here. So this there has been a successful completion of a cycle here as you step into this fulfillment energy. And that also can speak of like this integration energy of the light and the dark aspects. All right. So I think we'll go ahead and leave this reading here, Cancers. I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement for November. Outside of some of what could be darker moments, and I feel like this is more the beginning of November or the end of October even, that this reading looks really nice here. It's looking good for you. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. And again, Cancers, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.